So, Ed, how did you
Yes.
approach Nelson about this?
We have a whole RP on it, actually. Do you want me to get it?
We can also just explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty straightforward.
Yeah. So Ed was like wandering around the house, just trying to find him in general. It was like a few days after he's like the whole surgery thing got caught up after his big shooty, and he found Nelson, and he did what he always do when he finds Nelson, is to teleport him to the roof and leave him there. Except he didn't leave him there this time.
Awful man.
Terrible, terrible. Made him drop his coffee down the side of the mother lobe.
It was very fun. He loved it so much.
He didn't. He really didn't.
Ed had a great time.
And
then
Nelson didn't.
That's the point.
But yeah, and then basically after having his fun, he told what was up with going on. The roof convenient enough because like no one goes to the roof except for loners, but I don't think anyone was there at the time. And like and like this like and they gave him a rundown of like why they need to go to the FBI and
So everything, including information about Groundbreaker.
Well,
what Ed knows.
yeah, I was going to say Ed is a little bit limited in terms of what he knows compared to a lot of the other characters. And so he gave the rundown in the best way he could, which well, it was basically like, yo, there's something shady going on. It goes all the way back to the government, and I want you to help me break in. And Nelson's like, I don't know what's going on, but this sounds bad enough that I'm joining in, I guess. Like,
That's also, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not really good at this.
no, I think it's fitting because like that's how Ed would have described it. Like, bro, I don't know what's going on. You in? And Nelson's like sweating, like, yeah,
Nelson essentially plays big damn hero anytime there's injustice going on with a governmental or like military system. He's just like, oh,
Also,
guess
like
I have to
because
commit
Ed
treason.
knows about the lunacy ray, mostly because he was partially responsible, but about setting people to stop Nelson. Not like fully up there, but like he knows he was like high up enough to like know about it. And
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you
oh yeah, the
boys,
switch order.
you
Oh,
boys had a
yes.
plan.
Yeah, I don't think we didn't really come up with a plan for what we were going to do.
Mostly because I got like burnt out yesterday, and that part of our RP is sort of like
We
old.
are fucking winging it. You know what? I love to see it. So, here's how it goes.
But that was basically what Nelson said too. He's like, there is a lot going on here, but we both have limited information. I'm trusting you to get more because like you're already in it. Get me when the time comes, basically. And he's not telling anyone about this.
No, Guybrush, nobody.
Nobody. He takes this stuff very seriously.
Maybe we get some explanation from Royale.
Yeah, so
Ed, Himbo, and Nelson.
Borealis would probably be the one we get info from because
Royale
in prison.
Yeah, no, Borealis like goes up to you. She probably knows what you're doing. If she doesn't, you've pulled her. Like, so she like that's how she gets it ready for you. She goes up to you and she's like, "Hey, it's time," and she slips you 2 FBI badges.
Oh. Ed like holds his up to his cheek. Is like, oh man, this attitude do miss us a little bit.
Nelson doesn't have that kind of sentimentality with it, and instead he's kind of perturbed. He's like, "How did you get this?"
Agent Borealis lifts a finger up to her mouth and smiles and just goes,
The end
before she
smiles.
waves and walks off.
Nelson's having a time right now. Like, Ed knows how Borealis is, but Nelson has like no fucking idea.
He's
Yeah,
sweating.
no, this is literally probably Nelson's like first time truly meeting Borealis.
Absolutely. He's sweating. He doesn't like any of this. He doesn't like outside of his normal social circle.
So like, Borealis doesn't like give him like any explanation or like exposition.
No.
She literally just she expects that Ed has done that, so she's just like, take the badges and go, bitch.
Oh god, oh no. I guess at one point Ed does like try to do like what he knows, but also he doesn't know that much.
Gosh.
That's like Dredd knows what's down.
No,
No one knows more than Ed.
Nelson's like, what's up with her? And Ed's like, oh yeah, she's a bitch.
He's a bitch.
Oh,
I feel like
Lord.
Ed would probably also be like, yeah, I'm not entirely sure either. This is the first time I've seen her like this.
Anyway, he's gonna discreetly tuck that in his suit and look to Ed like, where are we going? Like, are we going to? Are we going? He's trying to be discreet.
So
he's
So I'm gonna
like,
tell
what?
you something up front. Gruff
Okay.
probably came to you, Ed, and was like, I'll have a secret. I'll have my own private plane in the back for you on the day. Just tell me the day and I'll do it. So Gruff is
Oh,
already ready. And again, Nelson doesn't know shit.
He
that is
doesn't
like
know.
really.
I can't have him get this going. He's a leaf in the wind.
This poor boy.
I will say that because Gruff gets around so much, like at the base and stuff, Nelson has probably at least had casual interaction with Gruff, but probably doesn't know too much about them.
Yes. Yeah, that sounds accurate.
Yeah. Does does that at least like prompt Nelson to like ask Gruff what's up?
No.
Yeah, so you guys do go back and you do see a small plane, not like the big ones or the fancy ones, but it's big enough that it's like it can fit y'all. Y'all are going in there, and you see Gruff waiting, and Gruff's like, "Hey there, Ed. Hey there, Mister
Hey there, Gruff.
Tethers. Yeah, I got the plane all ready to go. Y'all, I'm talking secretly, 'cause y'all doing the secret mission."
Hell yeah, brother.
I appreciate the discretion. We should probably hurry.
Yeah, hurry the hell on. Come on, go.
Going.
They
We
both
eat him.
go on, and Gruff does fly you off. It's a few hour ride. Now, how awkward is this plane ride?
It's extremely awkward.
I feel like Ed does ask Gruff for some expose because like Gruff probably knows more than like if Gruff is like in the know with Borealis, like Ed would probably suspect that Gruff does know a little bit more than Ed, especially since he got fucking shot.
Yeah, so
And Nelson is also feeling a little worried during this catch up because he's realizing he agreed to partner up with someone who doesn't know what's going on.
yeah, so as Nelson's having the dawning realization, Gruff is talking. Well, before talking, Gruff gets up from the pilot's seat and walks over to sit near y'all so that they can be more clearly heard. Nelson, you just saw the pilot leave the pilot seat.
He's 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 out of his chair, but he doesn't know if he should grab it.
No, I had the same reaction.
It's fine. It's
Ed
supposed
like
to
is
be.
like holding his chest, like no, don't go for it. Trust me, I
Okay.
tried.
He's sitting back
I had
down.
the same reaction.
Gruff looks at Nelson and she's like, first of all, let me say, it's a real honor to finally truly get to meet you. I mean, we've seen each other in the halls here and there. I think I grabbed you like a coffee one. Look, you're cool. I like you. I
Aw.
am a fan of puzzles, although I'm not good at them. But I heard about the stuff and the things and all that got you recruited and stuff, and that's very cool. I like a person who looks at authority and says, "Hey, you're being pardon my language, being a bitch." Uh, you know. So That's cool. Sorry, I'm being a little bit of a fanboy. Anyway, so here's the skinny opposite of me, right? Hey, da da, and they pap their tummy. So they they continue to speak. They look at Nelson and they say in the simplest terms that they can. So the Psychonauts have taken under the table money from the military to make a top secret psycho weapon, which is like a bio weapon, except it attacks you psychologically.
I did tell Nelson that, at least.
I
Well,
do appreciate it being laid out and uh, all on the table.
yeah, it's real fucked. They found out that one of their agents was getting close to figuring out more about it, and they tried to send another agent to kill her in what would look like an accident. So they are willing to kill to keep this under wraps. Fortunately, they're not willing to kill in the middle of their base. They ain't stupid. They ain't about to cause a controversy or a riot in their goddamn headquarters. Uh, so as long as you're at base or on a mission, you should be safe so long as you keep a good head on your shoulders and look around. And as far as I know, the only person they suspect of knowing anything is that one agent. They ain't tried to do shit with me. So, uh, basically, just be careful. Uh, all I know about it really is that it's called Groundbreaker. It's super high up in the food chain, like super high up. I I don't think I've met an agent who's high enough to even know about it in all my time walking the floors. And the implication from it being military makes me think it's probably going to be used as a weapon of war, which should constitute war crimes. But America's kind of fucked up.
Yes, yeah. I think I have to agree with that.
Yeah.
Amen to that, brother. I mean, you were turned against the FBI once. Hey, sorry. So they clear their throat. they
Uh,
they're clearly nervous because they think that Nelson's cool. So they're
uh,
like,
He's clearly nervous also, but it's a combination of flattered and also a little bit fearing for his life because this is all the existential horror he's ever worried about.
that is like low-key jealous that Nelson is getting the attention, not gonna lie. Bitch.
wow.
Ed will remember this.
Oh
I'm building
no!
Nelson.
Gruff claps their hands together and is like, "Do you have any specific questions?"
How many other agents in the Psychonauts are aware of this conspiracy?
Oh, a fuckload. Okay, so they
Yeah, there's
start
like
listing off, they're like counting
my
on their
group,
fingers. Like there's Ed, there's Swift, there's Ace, there's
SM
Dread,
scientists.
yeah, a bunch of scientists. There's Borealis. She's the nice lady who got those FBI cards for you. She's a swell lady. She's real nice. We get coffee sometimes. Very good lady. Uh, Also a child knows about it, but he's a child and he's not gonna get involved. God forbid. Uh,
Yeah,
a fuckload of
sweats.
people. A fuckload of people. Uh, what else is there? What else is there? Oh yeah, the wild cards.
Wild cards?
Weren't you
I
around
like
for that?
I was like starting to fade around that time.
The wild cards are apparently a special classification the Psychonauts have for specific agents who they see as powerful enough to want to have around, but worrisome enough that they have contingency plans for if those agents turn against them.
That is concerning.
Do we know who fits under that classification?
I think finding out that is just about as high up as finding out about Groundbreaker, but I'm gonna take a wild guess on a few of them. Uh, I think not you, Ed. I don't think they got any reason to suspect you.
I see. Ed is
think-
just like
I'm gonna say
mild
something.
twitch.
I'm gonna say something, and it's gonna sound real bad, Mr. Tethers. I'm so sorry in advance. You are abso-fucking-lutely a wild card. You were brought in after committing treason. They know what the fuck you're up with.
I think that's a safe assumption. And I think it's also safe to operate under the assumption that any of us could fit that classification. And
Except me, I'm not Asian.
I would say sidebar, he's thinking about his friends.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he's just like, that could probably fit a few of them, at least Eddie, he's kind of thinking. What the heck? My phone!
Nelson! Oh my god, Nelson, you got a call? Is it from HQ? Let it go to spare.
Oh man, Tethers, that's a cute ass fucking ringtone there.
It was a meditation alarm. I am so sorry.
Aw.
That's real what he would have on his phone.
That's a call app.
Yeah, he has a calm app. It was reminding him to chill out, but that is not happening today.
Not today.
Oh
Ah,
my
that's
God,
plain.
no. Oh. So Gruff is like, I think the only one among us who's like the safest is me, because I'm not technically a psychonaut at all.
Though I would be worried if you're bringing many of us on to missions that you could be.
At risk.
Yeah, they might assume a connection.
Not to mention
Don't
that.
worry, if they took me in, I wouldn't give them anything.
Respect that, brother.
I hope that you stay safe.
Oh, that's real sweet of you, Mr. Tethers. Thank you. I'm mighty concerned for my health too, but at the end of the day, I know that something this big means more than my safety. So they could take me in and beat me bloody. They could kill me for all I care. They wouldn't get a single word out of me about this.
Wait. Do be careful.
Please. I
Bro, we like hell like you. We wouldn't like another pilot around these parts.
Goodness, it would be hard to replace me, huh? I'm irresistible. I get it. I will be doing to take care, yes, of myself. That is exactly what I plan on doing. They look at the window and they're like, I've got about 10 minutes left, I think. I don't know. It's kind of hard to keep track of time when I'm flying the plane with my brain.
I have one more question, if that's all right, before we land.
Oh, of course.
Is there anything else we should be looking for within the files at the FBI aside from mention of Groundbreaker Protocol or the Psychonauts?
The creator of the Groundbreaker Protocol, a scientist named Tara Breck. He, if you find mentions of him, maybe find mentions of his other work or like what he specialized in, it could get us more info, I guess. You know. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. There's someone at the base who's actually in on this plan.
Oh?
Yeah, Borealis said she got in contact through one of Royale's contacts with someone at the base, who's gonna help you pass as meaning to be there a little bit better. So y'all do got an inside man. I don't remember his name though. He'll be waiting for you, so you'll probably notice him.
All right.
Sounds good.
With that, you land a few minutes later, and as you're about to leave, Gruff gets up and goes over to like. They have a mini fridge on their plane.
Aw.
They open it and they're like, would y'all like to take a drink for the go?
Sure, dude.
Sure. He's learned by now that it's a good idea to take things that are offered in case they're needed later.
Hammer's face.
They mostly have soda, so you guys both get a soda. What is your soda of choice? Because there's a few options. There's like Sprite, there's Pep, there's Dr. Pepper.
Ginger ale is the most practical of sodas. It can cure a stomach ache, so he's taking that.
If he has Diet Coke, hell yeah.
Yeah, no, they literally have like one of like many kinds, and it's like anytime someone drinks one, I go get one from the back storage and put another one back in. I got a lot of soda in here. It's part of why I got this gut.
Hell yeah.
It's a
Ed
good
gives a low,
selection.
yeah. Ed gives a low whistle, like almost as if you were expecting us around, or that, or you're just really eager to please Nelson.
Gruff gives a thumbs up and is like, "Good luck. Y'all got a way to communicate me when y'all need me to come pick y'all up at any point. I will come back. I'm gonna fly to like the next town over and just. I heard they got a really nice Waffle House. I would like some waffles,
Ooh.
so I'll see you after I get my waffles."
Hell yeah, brother.
See you.
And Gruff smiles and waves, and you guys are left near that FBI base. I'm curious as to what Nelson's first impressions of Gruff were.
Thinks he's well, not he. He thinks that they are a sweet, sweet fella. And he's kind of flustered that someone would look up to him for the stuff that he did, especially compared to Ed, who resents him. He's not used to that kind of interaction, so he's kind of out of sorts, but not necessarily in a bad way right now.
Aw, I love you,
Aw.
Nelson, and so does Gruff. Gruff loves you, Nelson.
Aw.
He's not used to it. While they're
And
there,
also, like, Ed is like low-key glad that he didn't miss out on too many things to get like the terror back stuff, yeah, but otherwise Ed was able to like give Nelson the rundown. No RP.
yeah, but it helps. All of this information, Telltale, Nelson will remember that just happened in terms of the Psychonaut agent names, what the classification for wildcards is, and he's going to try and figure out later who else might apply to that, and the name of the scientist, Terrabrak, the fact that we have a pathway between Borealis Royale and someone within the FBI. So all of this he's keeping in his file cabinet of a mind.
Yeah.
Now, imagining this makes me wish that we'd gotten a 3D Telltale style game about Nelson going on investigations, but that's neither here nor there. Oh god.
I
Oh
know.
god, I want to make a Puzzle Agent fan game. Moving on.
Aw.
Fun fact, Graham Annabelle really wants to make more games and has a ton of ideas for them.
Aw.
Graham,
I'm
someday.
dying. Anyway, also now that they're on the ground, Nelson has put on his quote disguise, which is a pair of sunglasses and an earpiece.
Ed just like puts in the earpiece and takes off the glasses. No one will recognize him.
Ed,
Oh my god.
Ed, could you button up your jacket?
Oh yeah. Fuck. I think I actually broke one of these. No, it's okay. And there is like a little chip on one of the buttons.
My
They're
beautiful,
so smooth.
my beautiful baby boys, go to the base. I'm losing my mind.
We're going.
We're
Yeah,
going.
I'm just losing my mind because y'all are so fucking funny. So y'all make
Aw.
this. Y'all enter looking like you belong, and you step in a little bit. Just going into that main area. I'm gonna presume like a little lobby area, and a moment
Ed is like
later,
low-key squinting. Everything is. Oh shit. Hello.
a moment later, you hear a voice, Nelson. You both hear a voice, but you, Nelson, recognize the voice, and it's like, "Oh my gosh, Agent Tethers, is that you? Man, I hardly recognized you." And you
Oh.
see. Hold on a moment.
Okay.
Oh.
You see this lad.
Oh.
Yes.
Ah.
Jim.
Hey, Nelson. Oh, oh yeah. Hi. And he looks like he's like a little bit giddy, trying to hold back saying something, and you realize instantly, oh, he's the inside man.
Of course.
It's him.
He shakes his hand upon seeing him.
Man, it's been
Like,
such a long time. I'm glad you got rehired back to the FBI. Now I can show you what I've done to the Puzzle Research Division. And he looks very proud as
Oh.
he says it.
Wait, didn't Jim get sent to like Antarctica or something?
Well, you're probably gonna want answers about that.
Yeah. He's
Also,
going to ask about that, but right now he's also trying to not raise suspicion. He's like,
yeah.
that's great.
Also, add add
Ed dies. Oh god,
And-
wait.
Oh no, what?
M!
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 We've lost M!
what?
Ed, oh, there's M.
I've been here.
Hello.
We lost you.
We
Oh,
lost
no.
your sentence.
Anyway, Adra takes also like offers a hand, like Emerson Jackal at your service.
Well,
Oh, hi there, and Jim, Agent Ingram, shakes your hand and says, "It's nice to meet a friend of Nelson's."
Damn right.
So,
Ed is also like minorly squinting because everything is brighter than he's used to.
Jim notices the squint and is too oblivious and happy to take it as something that could potentially be rude. He's just like, "Yes, this
Okay,
person's
good.
squinting at me." Haha. Okay, so he he looks at you too. He's like, "Well, it's my job to help get you guys started on your first, well, welcome back mission, I guess. So come on and follow me." And he starts walking. He's ready to lead you in.
all right, they're in
Cool.
tow.
Ayo.
Eventually, you guys, while you're walking, reach a hallway. There's doors that obviously lead to offices and, different divisions. And it's empty, like, save for you guys. So it's free to talk if you guys wanted to talk. Jim looks bouncy, like positively delighted to be near Nelson Tethers again.
Oh,
Ooh, I didn't know you were popular around these parts.
I not necessarily. So Jim, what's gone on with the puzzle division since I left? I would have thought that they would have gotten rid of that.
Oh, well, when they sent me all the way out to that Arctic division, I actually ended up getting accidentally involved in a case that involved a lot of puzzle solving. Something, a guy with a hook for a hand. It was crazy. Something almost as crazy as Scoggins. At least, I hope. Anyway, I proved myself with that, and they thought that it would be a shame to shut down the puzzle research division after I proved myself as such a competent agent. So they moved me back here.
Aw.
That's great, Jim. And also he's low key sweating about what sounds quite a bit like Guybrush if it was a hook for a hand and a weird man. But it's fine. It's not worth worrying about. He'll ask him about it later.
Oh. Sounds like how do you know Nelson, by the way?
I was just a big fan of the Puzzle Research Division back when he was the leader of it. Hey, if you're coming back to Puzzle Research, I guess that makes me your boss now.
Oh man.
Ah,
Ed like is trying not to lose it so badly.
yes, yeah, that'll be interesting.
And
It's-
Oh yeah, wait, what the fuck? Ollie just boosted the server.
Whoa!
whoa!
I
So
gotta give him a high five later.
yeah, you got it.
Shit.
For now, though. So
We get better audio quality.
yeah, baby. uh, Jim's about to keep talking when you hear a voice say, "Hey, hey, hey! What are you guys doing here?" And when you look over, you see this tiny lady.
Oh!
She's so good.
She's literally like comes up to Nelson's waist. She is tiny.
Oh, it's Dread 2.0. I'm
Oh,
so sorry.
it's okay. Nelson's a bit flustered. He's like, "Oh, hello. Something wrong?"
Yeah? Ingram, you have a case you're supposed to be doing right now? What? No, no, no. I already filed the paperwork for that one. I mean, I did this morning. If you didn't get the paperwork, that's not my fault. Hey, don't give me shit, Ingram. He looks nervous now. She looks at the other two and she's like, "And these are newbies, huh? Wait,
Mm-hmm.
don't I know you from somewhere?"
Don't believe so. My name's Emerson Jackal.
And what about
Oh,
balls?
that's fuck. I'm like thinking about I'm trying to remember like a psych bit because you know what? You know how?
You want to give him one of those fake names?
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck.
shoot, I can't remember off the top of my head, but Nelson is gonna try and cover pretty quickly. Like, I might have met you in training. Should I roll for speech?
Yes.
All right. What's his speech? 5. Oh, you know what? I can also add a boost if I want to. I think I'll do that. I'll get rid of 2 of his exertion.
All right, I have a good name for Nelson Tethers.
Okay, so I'm adding 2 more dice. Do not fail me. Ooh hoo hoo! He got 3 6s.
Wow. So give him his name. Give him his name real quick.
His name is
Okay.
Daniel Dixon. On account of his, you know.
No.
On account of his nose.
Yeah,
He's John
No.
Roberts.
that's what you want.
Yeah.
So
I'm just saying that.
Big John Roberts.
This is
Not
how he
his
introduces
name.
himself.
No. He's not that confident. He's
All right,
just
Ed will introduce Nelson as Big John Roberts, as account of his big nose.
just John is fine.
What a boring name. I guess it fits. Anyway, if you really did get that casework done, then good, but I didn't see any sign of it, so make sure you didn't lose it in your office. Oh, and Agent Calbera wanted me to tell you that she is very much looking forward to your competitive Tetris and Puyo match starting tomorrow. She agreed! Yes, she fucking agreed. Oh my god, you should not have video games in your fucking office. Hey, puzzle games help sharpen the mind. Oh my god. Why are you a nerd? Why are you a nerd? Why did they let you into the FBI? I'm fucking leaving. And she just stomps off.
She
Ingram.
seems nice.
Ingram lets out just a sigh, like, oh, that's Agent
She sounds like a.
Callion. What does she sound like?
She sounds like a pleasure.
Yeah, she's. I don't believe in saying bad things about people, even if you don't get along with them. Oh, but the other agent she mentioned, Agent Calbera. Oh, I think you'd love her, Nelson. She's great. Well, let's keep going. He keeps walking until making a stop. Like, I've just got to make a quick stop here. And you see, he stopped before the door that leads to, expectedly, the Puzzle Research Division.
Is
Nelson
he
is a little wistful.
It's like, do you want to come in for a second while I grab what I need?
Sure.
So the door's open for you. He heads inside and he's going to one of the file folders so that he can get some stuff, presumably stuff that allows him like what is the fucking word I'm trying to think of?
Clearance?
Clearance. Oh my god, I was thinking club, and I was like, classification? No, clearance. He's looking for
Not a
somebody to give him
confirmation.
clearance. Yeah. So he's getting whatever it takes to give him clearance to go wherever he wants to take you, and presumably he's taking you to some of the main archives of like cases and files and events. But while he's looking, he's like, "Oh gosh darn it, where is it?" And you have the time to observe the room. What do you do?
He wants to see what's different about when it was his office.
So, one thing that's to be noticed is there's still a lot of like nerdy puzzle stuff. There's, a stack of board games in the corner. There's a stack of crosswords at the side of the desk. He's clearly gone all in on being a puzzle agent, and he's very proud of that fact. It is a little bit more of a techie office now though, because there is in the corner a TV with what looks to be a couple various video game consoles set up.
Oh.
Ed is like absent-mindedly trying undoing a finished Rubik's Cube and telepathically telling Nelson like, "So this is where you used to work at. Looks neat."
Yes, you probably shouldn't be touching everything, though. He's thinking about DNA.
Sure, it's fine. And he like tries to spin it to like a basketball that sort of like fails.
Nelson catches it before it falls all over the place.
Jim turns around just in time to not witness that and holds up a
Aw.
file folder and is like, "Hey, if you guys are gonna stick around at any point, wait, actually, one other thing, but it's not related to the mission. It'll just take me a second." He runs to his desk and reaches into a drawer and he pulls out a little machine and he goes over to Nelson. He's like, "I never got a chance to properly thank you for letting me keep those Puzzle Master books when you left, or, well, when I left and you left, both of us left. But it meant a lot to me, so I wanted you to have this." And he hands you a device. It's a little rectangle. You can open it, and it's got 2 screens. You realize it's a video game console of some kind.
Aw.
Does it have Animal Crossing New Leaf on it?
No, but it has some other games. Namely stuff like Brain Age. You can tell there's like, it's got one of those little like cases on its back that has like a few game slots to carry them. Like one of those ones you can attach to the bottom of the DS.
Oh, I had those.
Yeah.
And it has quite a few puzzle games. You know, there's some more known ones like Brain Age and, Life and Times of Professor Layton, which are probably greatly exaggerated, but I mean, the real
Aw.
Professor Layton's super cool, so probably his video game will be. And of course, there's some more obscure ones, like one that looks like it's Japanese, but it also is very clearly a puzzle game, so he probably thinks you'll like it. And of course, it has to have Tetris. It always has to have Tetris.
Of course. And Nelson is super touched by this. He's not a super techie guy. I mean, he's a fan of analog kind of stuff. But like he's super heartwarmed by this, and he's like, "Thank you, Jim." Like, I don't know what to say.
Oh, you don't gotta say anything. I just thought you'd like it. I mean, getting to share something I'm really passionate about, it's really nice. And he's kind of scratches behind his head a bit, and he's got a little bit of like a bashful blush. He's like, "Now, let's get this done."
Whoop, I
Well,
think you cut off there.
He said, "Well, let's get this done." As he's very bashfully blushing and like rubbing the back of his head, all shy, hee hee.
aw.
Nelson is also like kind of like looking away. He's kind of overcome too and doesn't know what to say, but he's just kind of holding the gift.
Ed thinks this is sweet, but also like we got a mission to do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
He puts it away.
Yeah. So Jim goes back to leading them out, and he does eventually lead them to the big filing room, and he's like, "Well, the one thing I never got used to when I was here was figuring out how to organize and sort through all of these, so you might be a little on your own in that department." Or, well, I mean, and then the door opens behind you, and you hear, "Oh, Agent Ingram!" And you see this little lady. And
Oh,
Oh,
Jim looks at her and is like, "Oh, Agent Caldera, hey." She walks over and is like, "Oh, new people. Oh, wait. And she squints really hard at Nelson. "Can you take off your sunglasses?"
yeah, and he does.
I almost put the roll in here. I have to put it in the player chat.
Yeah, we don't have a robot here.
yeah.
She knows who you are, Nelson.
Oops.
She looks at you and she's like, "Oh, Agent Tethers. I never got a chance to meet you before you got fired.
He's sweating. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm glad they must have let you back in. Oh, and you're taking up with Agent Ingram. That's so good. He's such a nice boy. And she motions for Jim to lean down, and he, with a little sigh of embarrassment, leans down just so that she can pinch his cheek.
Aw.
He feels a little bit better because she doesn't seem super threatening, but he is concerned. He's like, yes, Jim is a great guy.
Oh, he is. He invited me to play the fun videos game with him. I'm going
Aw.
to be beating his butt at the
Hell yeah. Go get him, sister.
Tetris. She looks around and is like, I was here to find some files on a particular case. Did you need help finding anything?
Um,
Uh,
Ed, Ed telepathically tells Nelson, like, is this a person we can trust?
he is not sure. Is there a way we can try and like roll to feel what her intentions are or something?
Yeah.
That would be empathy.
Alright,
Ooh,
shit.
I got it. I got
Ed is also
6.
going to attempt.
I've got 6 that I can roll. So let's try it.
Ed's character sheet.
He had 1 6 in there.
Let's see. Total of
Alright.
3.
You can feel her intentions. You can tell from how she's looking and kind of how she's deflecting about what you're doing. Like, she wants to know what you're doing. She's trying to distract from whatever it is she's here to do.
Oh.
Oh,
You realize she's
she's
probably doing something just as not supposed to be done as you are trying to do.
interesting. Huh. But I'm not sure if I want that to be the kind of person who's in on what we're up to. I'm trying to think of how to do this. I wonder if we should try to catch her in that she's being a little shady. He might just ask, did you need help finding anything? We were just about to start looking for something, so maybe we could help you at the same time.
Oh, well, she thinks for a moment.
Good initiative, little man.
I'm looking for files on a really strange case. It's, well, the problem is I only know what the case is about, not really what they named it. I was going to look for it by looking for the file on someone involved, so if you find any files on a man named Scaramouche Caldera, that would be appreciated if you could, let me know.
Sounds good.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out.
I'll be on it, dude. That.
Oh, you have funny lingo! Young people!
Thanks, dude.
She runs up to you and reaches up.
Oh
She like
god,
motions
fuck.
for you to lean down.
Ed does so cautiously.
She pinches Ed's cheek.
Aw. Is it like grandma hard or is it like, aw, cutie?
It's aw, cutie.
Aw. This is very good.
So she hurries off to start looking herself, and Ingram's like, ah, what a gem.
She seemed nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's the greatest. She, sometimes she brings in those little grandma candies, you know, the ones with the strawberry wrappers. Oh, it's the best. It makes me wonder what a nice old lady like her's doing in the FBI, though. Anyway, what was the first thing you guys wanted to look for?
We wanted to look for. Do you know if there's anything about something called the Groundbreaker Protocol?
Groundbreaker. If it's something super secret, they've probably got it hidden away in something that isn't under G. So, let's start with something about it.
We do know the person who who knows what it's about on our
Someone
side,
who worked on it.
but
That's a good place
not
to start.
sure.
That's what she's doing.
All right.
I mean, looking for Scaramouche? What kind of name is that?
It's
I
not
guess
common.
I could try looking for that while you guys do that. I am a little bit curious.
We could both look at the same time. We're looking for a name, Tara Brack.
So I'll look under B. You look under T. And you, he points at Ed, you can look for the Scaramouche file.
That sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what should we roll?
That
I was
would
like, trying
be
to think of like
finesse to
the
find
show.
it. To find it
Mush
efficiently.
just sounded familiar, but then I realized that, oh, that's like Show's character.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
Moosh is a player character from Psychonauts 2020.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
All right, so we're rolling for finesse.
Yes, to see how efficiently you find it.
All right. Not a 1.
All right. Oh no.
Apparently, he's no good at filing.
Lucky you, Jim fucking found something.
Hey.
Hooray! Jim coming in for the clutch.
Hell yeah.
We love Agent Ingram in this house. So Jim runs over and he's like, hey, I think I found something.
Oh?
Here. He holds out the file, and it is indeed a file on Tara Breck. He's like, I'll let you opening it.
All right.
All right. Ed
He does
does.
so. And also,
Okay.
he opens it up so that Ed can also see it.
What does it say?
So, it's a lot of simple things. Age, date of birth, all of that, family. What strikes you as interesting is that apparently Dr. Breck has a brother named Magna. And Magna is listed as working under the Psychonauts.
Uh-oh.
So, you keep reading, a lot of it's very boring and interesting. However, there is a list of prior experiments and projects that Breck has worked on. You notice a few of them seem like simple, just code names. One of them is called Project Dream Eater.
That's also concerning.
Yeah,
right
that's...
underneath that, it seems that this was the one right before, and what's listed under it is the Groundbreaker Protocol. Underneath Groundbreaker Protocol, however.
Sorry, I'm like congested.
Yeah. Underneath Groundbreaker Protocol, there is a code.
Sweats and Grizz's fic. Oh god, oh fuck.
07 07 12.
Was that
Was that-
07 twice? Okay, no, just
Yeah.
once.
No, 07 07 12. It's two 07s.
Oh, 207? Okay.
Okay, got it.
There you go.
Jim
All right.
glances over and squints like, that's a little weird.
Would
Do you know-
Ed know anything about like how like because Ed was a little bit higher on the totem pole than Nelson. Would Ed know like what sort of numbers would mean or anything along those lines?
You'd have to roll intelligence.
All right, big brain boy. Keep on losing my character sheet because it's on a different server now. Or chat. I'll just put it in desktop. All right.
Yeah.
Shit. I guess I also use the exertion for detective's intuition since this is the most detective thing he's done all day.
Wow.
He's... What the fuck is happening?
What happened?
What?
I got no 6s out of 10.
Oh no, Ed.
I'm dummy.
Uh-oh.
I'm thick.
Stinky.
It's okay. Can Nelson ask a question?
Yes, he can.
All right. Jim, do you know what these numbers would mean?
Let me think. And that's my time to roll for Jim.
Jim!
Jim, please. Thick. I'm low-key salty, not gonna lie.
He's like, well, Nelson, I'd think you of all people would be able to recognize a set of numbers like this. Think about it.
Oh,
What's the
god
most
damn it.
obvious thing it could be?
A code?
Well, yes, but a code for what? Here. 070712. What normally
Oh,
comes? Yeah?
an alphabetical code. Hang on.
Yeah, I'm like,
Out of character. I know that this is gonna be like a code where it means something, but I am too dummy right now because I just did a full day of work. Can I roll for his intelligence?
I think Nelson would get it, so I'll just
Okay.
tell you up front.
All
It's
right.
a date.
Oh.
oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Don't like that.
Well, that is if I were to look at a calendar because I don't know how months work. Wait a minute, is this
This is either July 7th of 2012 or July 12th of 2007.
I smile at you.
Oh, no.
alright? Either that was making the 2012 that we all thought would happen, or
The end of the world.
or it's probably the year 07 since that's a little bit closer to our timeline.
Yeah, where they are currently. But that would be kind of a weird way to write it.
It is, but I think that's pretty much how Brits write it.
But yeah, the fact
so
that it's closer makes it seem more likely.
yeah.
What?
Damn, Jim just fucking big braining.
So, while you guys are thinking about this, because I got 2 6s on that roll, you don't notice eyes peeking at the file behind you.
Oh no.
Then
Are
you
we getting
feel
vibe
a
check?
light tug on the back of your jacket, Nelson.
He shuts the folder and turns around.
It's Agent Calbera. She says, "Hello, dear. I was just wondering if
Oh,
you
yeah.
had any luck finding the file on, well, Calbera."
I sure haven't.
Sorry,
Trust me, I tried.
We were still looking. We'll find it in a moment.
2007, huh? What do you think it could mean?
Something planned for an upcoming date?
Someone's birthday.
Ed.
I think you should help me find the Scaramouche file. Trust me. She takes you by the hand, Nelson, and starts leading you down the file rows so that you help her find it.
Whoa, okay. He's going along with it.
Eventually, you do find it, and you see, yes, Scaramouche Calbera. It's a similar file to the tarot one of being, date of birth, age, all of that. Siblings, has a sister named Alice Calbera, noted as being an agent of the FBI. And then on the back it has a list of projects. Smaller than Agent Brax, but there's a few of them. You notice One of the projects is called Lock and Key, and it has the code
Same code?
070712.
What was the other sleepy time or something along those lines?
Yeah, but I don't think
The
that
other
one is
thing?
applying here.
Well, like it was mentioned about Groundbreaker and like another one.
Oh, the other Dream Eater was the name of
There we
it.
go.
Dream Eater was a prior project that's already been finished, or is at least
Yeah, that
in a
one's already
finishing
done.
stage.
So that
Okay.
means Groundbreaker and Lock and Key are happening at the same time.
Yeah.
Agent Calbera squints. She looks up at Nelson and she says, "What are you really here for?"
Smart little lady.
Yeah. Trying to think of. I think he does trust her a fair amount, so I'm not going to lie. We're trying to get to the bottom of something that seems potentially dangerous.
Me too. She looks at the file and turns it back to the page with the picture. You realize just how much this man looks like her. She looks a little disappointed at the file. I was hoping I wouldn't
no.
find such bad news here.
I'm sorry about your brother.
Always
So
troublesome.
that birthday remark, bad taste.
Always troublesome. Getting into things too much for him. I always told him, you should stop while you're ahead. No, he just had to keep going, and now he's involved in something very troublesome, I think. She puts the file back, and there's not going to be any files on Lock and Key here. And I don't think there are going to be any on Groundbreaker in this room.
Is there another room where we could find it?
Yes. Yes, there is.
Could you help us get in there?
That's what I'm planning on doing, dear. But promise me this. You're psychic, aren't you?
He nods.
You'll see him when you go back to the base. You can find him. He's a good man. Whatever he's involved in, I don't think he knows how bad it's going to get. If you see him, tell him I'm very sad. Tell him I said I'll miss him.
Oh, no.
She pushes past you and says, Ingram knows the way. Wait for the signal, and then he'll take you. And Ingram says, wait, hold on, I don't have clearance to go back there. Neither do I. But you're getting in anyway. And she leaves.
He telltale notification. He will remember that. He will do it.
Oh man. Also, I guess like this is mostly like a me thing, but like this is very Nelson focused.
Yeah, it's mostly because this is like his only time to be a player character, so I thought it might be
I
a
guess
little
that's
nice to give him
fine.
a chance. Ed is
I guess
here.
that's fine, but like I
Don't
did
worry,
the.
Ed's gonna get a chance. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about dear
Alright.
Ed.
Aw.
Do you think I've forgotten?
Oh no! Ed's still got a bullet wound.
Oh no, I'm gonna get shot again.
So, Jim's like, what do you think she meant by... And then you just hear alarms going off.
Jim, you know where that is, right?
I do know where it is, but...
Alright. Ed takes his hand, very romantic like, and also takes Nelson's hand, a little bit more forceful.
Ed.
and rolls for extent.
Oh baby.
And there's a teleportation. Fuck it. It's in the other chat. Alright, I've been rolling piss poor.
Do
It's
it.
gonna go horrible. But Ed will just have to take a migraine then.
Oh, oof.
Okay, thank fucking God. It looks super good.
You teleport so good. You teleport so good, and you are in what looks to be a deep underground filing place. Like this is a deep archive.
Man, oh man. Okay. Jim, do you know where we can find another file on Dr. Brack?
Uh, Probably in here. It would be under his name, or maybe this place will have something about Groundbreaker. She said it might. Let's split
He's
up.
gonna go
Alright.
bolting. We should both go bolting for both.
Yeah.
Yeah, so both
Hell,
of
maybe
you
even
roll
like
for
look at
math.
lock and key a little bit.
Yeah, let's try all three.
Alright, we
Alright.
have 3 people. Ed's getting lock and key.
Oh boy.
Alright.
Jim will go for Breck, and then Nelson can go for Groundbreaker.
Okay.
Alright.
We rolling for finesse again?
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Nelson.
No Breck. F. F for Jim.
Can I like use
Ooh,
one of my triple sixes?
I got 2 6s.
Oh shit,
You know what?
nice.
You know what? I'll let you use your extra success from the prior roll to get the
Alright.
file. Because
Sounds
I
Sounds
good.
love
good.
you like that. So,
I figured that. Go ahead.
I was gonna ask if I can give one of mine to Jim.
Well, I figured that, like, in my head, I figured, like, triple sixes are fine.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Because,
double
like, that's rare
sixes-
enough.
Yeah, double sixes you can't give.
Okay,
off the
that's
top.
fair.
A triple six you can
That
go.
yeah,
That's
that
like
makes
triple threat. We've nicknamed it, even, so.
that's perfect. All right, so we found Groundbreaker and
Lock
what
and
else
key.
we found? Lock and Key.
So, in order, let's go lock and key first. You find the file, and hold on, I have it written down. Okay. So,
Oh no.
you open the
Oh, wait, so
file, and it says Lock and Key, code name for special new machine. You see it, and it looks like a crank key. It says listed there. Tests of this have been mixed. It seems to work mostly in the way we want it to at the beginning. It channels psychic energy from the user to erase harmful memories of the target. It can channel a lot of energy and erase a whole lot at once, even potentially replacing memories. The problem is that it doesn't do it without damage. A lot of this comes from the research done by Dr. Calbera on the effects of confusion on the mind and the effects of the confusion ability in general. He's our top researcher on the subject, and his advice has been invaluable on trying to make this machine work. But unfortunately, its origins coming from the power of confusion, well, a lot of the side effects are very similar to confusion, but on a much more permanent scale. We are still incapable of committing to this project without scrambling the minds of those testing it. We've managed to successfully, and you see this in quotations, dispose of the unfortunate test subjects. But until we can find a more reliable way to test this project, it is now on break until our scheduled return date.
Ed was, like, really excited, like, found it, like, super. Being. Being vague about in the main server. Hold on. There we go. Ed was like super excited to find this file, and then like as he's reading about it, and as it mentions like confusion and everything, like in general everything about it, Ed is like all the colors like draining from his face.
Nelson gets to see this too. Jim runs back and is like, I couldn't find anything in the area where Brex might be. I think they only got the file up top for him. What did you find?
Tasty. I don't like this. I found the lock and key protocol or project.
What's its
There
deal?
is, huh?
What's its deal?
It's a machine that erases memories from a user using psychic energy. And my brain is like bad. Bad at recalling information.
Jim
I
Jim
essentially like give him the rundown, I guess.
Yeah, Jim's eyebrows furrow at it like, oh jeez. What about Groundbreaker?
I haven't, and he opens it up to check.
Groundbreaker Protocol. This is the name that we have given to the future protocol to be used in the event of nation interrogation, negotiation, or war. It is to be used mostly as a preemptive strike or emergency measures to avoid any further bloodshed of our people. Named for its creator, Tara Breck, Groundbreaker is a military psychoweapon in an ongoing testing phase, aiming to make use of the secret research on Dream Eaters, also led by Tara Breck. The machine is currently at a secure location. Only the highest agents of our team and the Psychonauts team know about it, as they are members of the team working on the project itself. The research on the Dream Eaters has been invaluable. This could be our way to preemptively avoid any legitimate bloodshed of any people in any future wars. Just a way to make something go our way from within. As I'm writing this, it sounds shady, but I've seen enough war to know that ending a battle in the mind instead of out here might be for the best for everyone. It's signed off TRJ.
This is gonna be misused.
All right. We could probably.
I think we have enough. We should get out of here.
I do want to. I did mention Dream Eater.
Should we look for that while we're here?
Roll for that.
Let's do it.
All right. Cool.
Nothing. I'll say he's too panicked.
It's up to you, Ed.
Wait, you got 6.
Oh, that's
What?
that's not for Jim's looking.
Oh wait. All right, there we go. Cool.
Oh. So you grab the Dream Eater file. Before you can open it, you hear a noise. And from behind comes running that blue agent you saw before, Agent Callian. And she says, I knew you were up to something shady. I should have seen it coming. You're the reason why these alarms are going off, aren't you?
Oh man, I wish it was. Is she like outside the door, or is she like in the room?
She's
now?
coming. She's coming.
She's coming.
She's coming.
And you see she pulls out her fucking gun.
Oh god, not again.
All right. You know what? I know what Nelson's first response is. He should.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was gonna say he should think about Ed teleporting, but like before anything, his gut reaction is to grab whoever's closest, which will probably be Ed and maybe Jim. I can try for that too. He's gonna run and drag them with him.
Oh god, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Roll me speed.
All right.
Ed was going to knock some stuff over and give himself cover so he could like teleport some folks out, but this also works.
This also works. We can also still try for teleporting, but this is because I'm going to use his survival instinct and also knock off 2 more exertion, so that now he has 4, and I'm going to add 2 more onto his speed roll. All right, let's try it. Yeah, I got a triple threat.
Oh, nice.
You fucking zoom, my boy. You are going. You are dragging Ingram and you are dragging Ed along with you as you go deeper into this place, looking for the exit. Callian's running after you as best as she can, but she's not keeping up. But you do hear more people coming down. Fortunately, you got 3 6s, and because I love you, I'm going to say that lets you find the exit and you're starting to get the hell out. You're climbing up this ladder, essentially. All of you. And
Alright.
I'm going to roll something really quick.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh no!
Oh no, high is bad.
High is bad in this case because it determines the amount of people who are gaining on you. And
Oh.
Alright.
you guys make it
Ed
up to
has
the top. No. You're getting out.
Oh.
You're getting out. You got those 3 6s.
Alright.
As you're going up, you make it to the top, you're getting out. Right as you both turn back, you see Jim smile at you and shut the door.
Jim!
Bitch!
From behind you, you feel tiny hands grab both of yours. And you see it's Agent Calvera, and she is just pulling you along, like, out, go, before they realize who you are.
Oh.
Yeah, we have to go. This information is too important. Oh,
Right.
Jim! Oh no!
Ed hasn't actually let go of the Dreamy Reader file. He found it and it's like he's holding it.
Oh yeah, no, you're taking that.
Yeah, we're holding both. We gotta go.
Yeah, we eat them.
So Calvera's leading you around as everyone's panicking. Since everyone's running around trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, you guys actually fit in fairly well with that because you're just running around acting as if you don't know what the fuck is going on. Because you don't. Calvera takes you to the front doors, lets go of you, and says, "Go."
Yeah, we're running and we're calling Gruff now.
What do you say over the phone? Gruff picks up and is like, mid bite of waffle, like, how's it going?
We need to go now.
Can you meet us halfway, actually?
Yeah, meet us halfway. We're running to you.
Yeah.
Right,
I go back to the woman. Like, you sure you're gonna be okay over here?
I'm going to be fine. I have to help little Ingram.
Please do.
I don't want her to die.
I don't
gonna do Merc.
I don't want either of them to die, but we're gonna die if we stay here. We gotta go.
All right, we eat them.
You guys yeet, and you see she actually waves at you as you're leaving before turning back.
Oh no, she's gonna die!
She turns back to the chaotic crowd and heads back into it, running. And you get the feeling this is the last time you are ever going to see her.
She is gonna die!
You guys run, and Gruff, like you asked, meets you halfway and is like, opens the door and is like, get in, we out of here, go.
Alright, we eat them.
We're in. We're going.
Going.
Gruff starts flying you guys off and goes back over and is like, oh, holy shit, y'all were in a hurry. Y'all weren't followed, were you?
No, I don't think so. Can we check? Can we check to make sure no one noticed?
Intelligence to see if you remember if anyone followed you.
All right.
Okay. 6,
You
7,
want to do
8.
another exertion?
All right, let's try. Gosh dang it! I rolled 8 dice and he didn't manage one of them.
This man is like taking its sweet damn time. What's happening?
'Cause you
He's
put two
panicked. He didn't do
D6s.
his meditation.
Oh god. So you think on it, and you didn't see anyone, but you felt a presence that might have noticed you.
No, hate that. Don't hate
Yeah.
to see it.
It's also probably safe to assume that someone would have noticed them, considering that they were noticed by 2 people on the way in and out, like how Barra
Yeah.
saw them and Kaoyan. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
chances are low that they got through unscathed. They're in trouble.
So Gruff sits in front of you guys again and looks at you and is like, "What did you find?"
Well, we found 2 things.
We found
And
quite a bit.
each other. We did find a groundbreaker protocol, though. We also found something called Lock and Key and Dream Eater.
We didn't get Dream Eater though.
Oh, we did.
We did? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We didn't get to look at it though.
Yeah, we didn't. So, rough, yes. While I was peeking these hidden government files.
I do.
All right, read and read, baby.
You open it, and Gruff peeks
Yeah.
over while you guys do. Dream Eater. Project headed by Kara and Magna Breck. Dream Eater is a bit of an interesting case. As I've been looking over this experiment, I've been forced to realign my worldview to be a little more fantastical. People have always had constructs within their minds, but the idea that these constructs could grow to become something sentient is strange to me. The idea that a little thing in our mind that represents our anger or our memories, that it could
Don't
become
know
its
what's
own
going on.
thing if separated, is strange. Dream Eater forced me to look at this and see that it could happen. Dream Eater forced me to look at this and see those constructs die. But it is a powerful ability that we are cultivating here with this machine. The ability to gain energy from, well, dreams, and most importantly, to use psychic energy to positively influence the mind and force it to have a good dream instead of a nightmare. It could be a way to help be therapy, to help people plagued by nightmares, by trauma, overcome it, help them get their sleep back in order. This could be used for good. It's a shame that they're also working on a way to reverse it. That is not the point of Dream Eater, though. That's the point of Groundbreaker. And it's signed off by the same person as before. TRJ.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Stomach's dropping. Hmm. We need to figure out who TRJ is, though part of me suspects that the T. No.
Maybe I want to say Tara, but
But part of me was wondering if this could be 3 people, but they're written in a first-person perspective, which makes me think that it's a single person writing these wrap-ups on the progress of experiments. This is someone like a project leader.
Mm-hmm.
So that is still a big question mark. Who is TRJ?
Yeah.
Give me the file.
Can we give you all of them? Do you have a safe place where you can keep these? Where they won't be found?
Yeah, I do.
They give them over.
Mm-hmm.
They look over the files again and just For now, I'm gonna keep them in here, but I do have a safe place for them, and they do slip it into their jacket. We're really in it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Very much so. But we can't be obvious in any way. And I think we should try and limit who we tell about this. Ed, you've already mentioned that multiple agents from your circle are aware and have been part of missions involving this cover up. And Gruff, you know many of them, maybe all of them. Do you know the?
Yeah, he's pretty much knows everyone. Everyone that he's been taking on these.
I've kind of made it my job to know.
There are a few people I think I can trust in the Psychonauts. I think I will tell them about some of this.
I do think they deserve to know.
I agree. This is life or death, and they deserve to know the stakes. Even if we don't have enough to work on yet, it's still enough to be wary of. I don't want any of us getting caught off guard, hurt, or killed by these things. This isn't just the same level as what I've seen. It sounds much worse.
Hmm.
Hey, hold on. They pull out the Dream Eater file again. They start looking through it. I get a feeling I know where they got the idea for this.
Oh.
I don't want to say anything till I'm sure, but look, I'm not really a psychonaut. I'm just someone they hire to do a bunch of stuff on the side for them. But I am a psychic. And I feel like this place, or rather these people, they're where I belong. So all of this, I'm used to being the upbeat, happy one, and I would like to continue to be that. The deeper into this I get, the harder it gets to stay upbeat. I think after I take these files somewhere safe, I think I'm gonna take a break.
Hey, dude. This is a lot of heavy stuff.
I think that's also for the best in order to not raise suspicions.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should try and behave as if we don't know anything, as if it's just same old routine. We should think that this is the safest place we can be, because that's what they would want us to think.
Hey, Ed,
Yeah.
what was it like when you were at the FBI?
It was this, but more localized. Not so much on. I didn't deal with anything psychic. And apparently, there's a fucking alien. Did you know that?
What? You know what? I'm not.
Yeah, and there's a
Anyway,
talking dog and rabbit. We got a lot of weird things going on here.
Exactly.
but it was my job was to keep things under control at home base. People started riots. I made people disappear. Well, I sent people out to make people disappear.
Did it
A
ever
lot
weigh
of them
on you?
failed because of me, though.
I guess it did weigh on you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Making bad decisions when you're young can really hold you down. Or Making bad decisions because of other people. I want you to know, both of you, that I'm gonna be around if you need me. Keep that communicator, even while I'm on break.
I will,
I
dude.
will. Yeah.
Oh, and you should tell. Oh, what's his name? That sweet fella. He's real big. Got that long black hair. That great music taste.
Hey,
That's
Swift.
it. No,
No.
Oh
I
wait,
think
shit, my bad.
I
Fuck,
think
we're thinking of
that's
two different people.
I think that's Eddie.
That
Yeah, the metalhead. Tell him that I took his recommendation for a couple albums for my plane rides, and they are very good. I'm not going to be around to tell him myself, you see? So I want him to know that I appreciated his recommendations, and I think they kick ass.
I'll tell him that. I think he'll be really happy to hear that.
They smile and they get up and go to actually, for once, sit at the pilot's seat and just take the helm themselves. Like, my head hurts. I'm tired of piloting this thing with only my brain. I'm gonna even it out a little. You guys do what you can to kill the time, I guess. And
right.
how do you kill the time?
Nelson,
Nelson still has that Rubik's cube.
he pulls out the game console that Jim gave him, but he can't quite work up the motivation to turn it on yet.
Hey dude, I know that I bully you and give you sort of a hard time, but I'm really good at these video games, dude.
Would you like to play it?
I would like to. Well, if you want, I could like teach you how to play it, like get used to the console and shit.
Oh. Yeah, I'd like that.
All right, so and then he like gets into gamer mode.
All right.
Epic
I guess
gamer
that's what.
time.
I
Epic
guess that's what
gamer
they do.
moment.
I guess that's what they do until they like land.
You two have a bit of a nice bonding moment over the video games that Jim gave to Nelson until you land about a couple hours later. When
All
you
right,
land, Gruff
so
waves you goodbye. You guys get off, and he flies away. They are off, and you're left with all that knowledge.
hey Nelson,
Yeah?
remember how Gruff said we should act like we like nothing happened?
Yes.
Close your eyes real fast.
Oh no, Ed.
All right,
do we have to do that?
that'll make me happy.
Oh, all right. If it'll help add to the illusion.
Hell yeah! And then Ed, as soon as Nelson closes his eyes, he feels himself being like in a really cramped space, and then if he opens it, and then when he opens his eyes, he sees that he's in the cupboard now, and Ed is gone.
He falls out of the cupboard.
He's in the cupboard. He's in like he's in the break room that Ed initially like took him
Stole him
from.
from. Oh my gosh! We've come full circle.
And with that, your FBI adventure has been a success? Question mark. And that is the end.